Hello, Minutemen. I'm been watching a lot of y'all's videos, and kind of inspired me to get out and do my own videos and kind of show you what I've got and what I do and how I do it. Outside of that, I am Stryker11 Bravo. Basically, I tried to go with Stryker, but apparently that name is used, so I put my designator on there, 11B. A little about myself. I'm a 22-year military veteran and 10-year security veteran. Might be 12 or so if I actually figure it out. But yeah, I did serve 22 years in the infantry, or 13 years in the infantry, and then the rest of the time with the National Guard here in Iowa. If there's any Iowa boys out there, feel free to give me a shout and let's do some training. Okay, some other things about me. I'm an NRA instructor for the pistol, rifle, and soon to be CCW defense, in the home, outside the home defense. So if you're looking to get some certification in those fields, feel free. I will set everything up. Okay, that's pretty much enough for the introduction. I am going to do several parts on my gear, what I have, things like that. But first, I'd like to just kind of touch base with the history of the Minuteman. You can find a lot of history that's already out there on the internet, and a lot of other YouTubers that have gone kind of in depth on the Minuteman and what it means to be a modern Minuteman today. But so for what I've got right now is it's basically a civilian that is ready to go at a moment's notice. That includes being fit, being in shape, having the gear, having the resources to provide for yourself. Having a group is great, but it might come down to you don't have a group. It might take a few days, a week, maybe 2 weeks before you're able to trust people, find like-minded people in a shit hit the fan scenario. Something happens. It might take you a while. You can probably rely on family, but they're not going to be prepared. But that's it. And one thing I want to emphasize is wear your gear and train with it. If you have a plate carrier with plates in it and all bundled up with ammo and all your gear, and you go to pick it up and you struggle to put it on, you're slowing down, man. You're not ready to go. So you need to do some exercises. Practice picking that up. You don't have to go full weight. Practice picking it up. Start with the plate carrier. Do some exercises, some pumps, some curls, some pumps. That's what I do. A 3 times a week. Just kind of keep things going, and you're able to get it on quickly. And then you can start adding weight so that when you get your gear on there, you're not struggling to get it on. You're on and you're buckled. Okay. Remember, you are not going to be supported in a scenario. You need to have your resources: ammo, food, gear, weapon, cleaning kit, spare parts. That's one thing I don't have, is spare parts for my M4. But after I get my gear taken care of and the things that I want, I can start getting the things that I do need. Okay, so this video is going to be part one. It's going to be dual introduction and part one of the series, and this is going to be uniforms. So, what do you wear for a uniform? Well, let's just go with what I've got. Well, as you can see, first thing I've got on is Tiger Stripe. I got these, I don't remember where I got them. I got them quite a few years ago, but they are true spec and they've held up really good, except for the hat. I got to get a new hat because I'm not sure where it's at, and yeah, I'm not sure where it's at. But I'll probably get a new hat, a little baseball cap type, and a boonie hat. Okay, the next thing is Marine Marpat. This is a little faded, but you kind of get the gist of it. I got pants here and shirt. This here's the shirt. There's something I can wear, pack in a bag, and have extra clothes to change into. And the pants, I actually have two sets of these. One's upstairs. You have the Woodland. And for some reason, I got out with 4 pair, but I can only find 1 pair of pants. I'm missing a duffel bag somewhere. It might be in the shed. I don't know. It's not in the house. That I know for sure. But I only have 1 pair of Woodlands, which with camo, Tiger Stripe, and Marpat, I don't know if I would wear Woodlands again or not. But I have pants, at least. Okay. ACUs. I was retired at the time the ACUs were being issued. So I don't have any ACU uniforms at all. I have some gear, but it's with all the other cool guy stuff, it's kind of sitting in a pile right now. So probably won't use ACU gear unless I have to. I might spray paint it, or I might dye it. I don't know. Okay, again, some of the colors that you can get on these military style uniforms. Yeah, you can find jungle, which is basically your Tiger Stripe. There might be a variation of it. Desert green woodland. So your browns, your blacks, your greens, your light greens, your dark greens, things like that. And you can find a lot of these uniforms on tacticalgear.com. That's not a plug. I'm not sponsored. This is my first video. So, but tacticalgear.com they got everything you might want. I'm sure that there are other places. I'm sure that you have your favorite stores that you like to go to, but I'm just putting tacticalgear.com out there for somebody who might not have a favorite place. Another source for uniforms, military style uniforms, can be, sometimes you might find foreign uniforms. I've seen British, German, some of the Eastern Bloc countries, they have gear, uniforms, things like that. Army surplus. If you got an Army surplus store to you, near you, you can find a lot of stuff there. Some really good prices too. Something that I didn't write down in my notes, There are some people that find really good quality stuff at flea markets. So you might start trying to find some, going to a flea market or two. You might find some stuff. Okay, now, if you're not really into the military style of clothing, you can get into the civilian brands. The hunting clothes. Just go to Bass Pro. There's a lot of cool looking stuff there. Little on the pricey side, some of it, but you can get t-shirts and things like the combat shirts that they have now, for 20 bucks, give or take. You can find Realtree, Redhead, Cabela's, Bass Pro, and 511. You can find those at Walmart, Bass Pro. I have local stores called Sportsman's Warehouse and Fleet Farm. So if you're close to those stores or have them in your state, check them out. This here, I have several sets of 511. They are definitely on the pricey side, but they're good pants. I don't have any of their shirts, but I do wear their pants at the range a lot because I'm kneeling, laying in the prone, doing all kinds of stuff like that. So they're good. They got ripstop. They got winter clothing that are not ripstop. They're just a little heavier material. So same with the military style clothes, the ripstop and winter clothes. So you can look at those. And then if you don't want to do military at all, you got civilian. Blue jeans. A shirt. This is military color, but it's a civilian shirt. So, yeah, civilian stuff. Now, if you want to do blue jeans, you can go to Walmart or Menards or some home improvement store. They have spray paint camo rattle cans. You can get those, and I haven't tried it myself. I'm going to here eventually, but you can use that type of paint and spray paint, and it adheres to fabric really good. So give that a try. I don't know specifically what it's called, but it's the camo. I think it's camo is the name of it. It's camo paint. It's got your browns, your greens, your blacks. I think there's 5 or 6 different kinds of them. And you can use those to rattle them, get your design, whatever you want to do. Break up the blue, break up the black, however you want to do that. ACUs, spray them. Now, if you don't think it's a thing, look it up on YouTube. There are Vietnam special forces standing there spraying each other with cans of paint. Look it up. Another thing you can do for your clothes is you can use dye. Going to a fabric store, you're not going to find the military style, but you can find apple green, forest green, things like that, dark browns. Or you can go to like Amazon and order the more military traditional colors. Okay, with that, let's move on to t-shirts and undershirts. This here's a military style t-shirt. I got like 50 of these. I wonder how I got those. Okay, so you got t-shirts. They do have some lightweight and heavy. They've got brown, they've got green. I think the Marines have green. I think there's a green. Might even be some black. You can use black if you want. And some of the brands, Under Armour, Redhead. Let's see what the Army uses. Let's see. Find the right end. Where is it? There it is. Oh, might not be able to read these. These are from the AFU store. DVD. Okay, so yeah, these are. The Army must have got these at the AFU store for me. So that doesn't help a lot of civilians unless you're a veteran. Okay, that pretty much covers the t-shirts. Just about anything, something dark that'll go underneath your blouse. Socks. Military issues wool socks. They can be green or black. If you buy civilian wool socks, they tend to be on the thicker side. So be careful with that, because then you got to figure out your boots and all that kind of stuff. But any moisture wicking type of sock would probably work. Something that is going to kind of help with the moisture, kind of help with the, like if you do ruck marches, kind of help with the wear and tear of your foot against the boot. That's where you're going to get your blisters, is the sweat from sliding back and forth. So, you know, the type of socks is what's going to help you with that. Make sure your boots do fit, of course. You don't want too tight, you don't want too loose, but we'll get the boots here in a minute. Dark colors for your socks. I've seen a lot of soldiers that have all their stuff off and they sit down up against a tree and their pants kind of rise up. They got white socks on. That's not very camouflage. I guess that would be one of my pet peeves as far as a uniform goes, is having white or light colored socks. Why wear all the other stuff if you're going to have white socks on? I don't know. Anyway, moving along, footwear. Just like anything else, footwear is going to be a personal preference, okay? There is a plethora of boots out there. I've just happened to have 3 of them that I brought with me for this video. Some of them are, they're boots. You can wear tennis shoes. They have these things, what I call tennis shoe boots. They're the newer style athletic type of boot. I'm not sure what they're called, or, you know, the brands of them or anything like that, but I think you get the gist. You can get out of my coffee. I have a minute cat. Okay. Some of the places that you can look for boots, Cabela's, and they have Cabela's, Redhead, Army Surplus again, Bass Pro, you know, Walmart might have something for you in the hunting department. And of course, BassPro.com, TacticalGear.com. Those are a couple of real nice places to be looking for boots. The boots that I have these black boots, and they're Bates. I use these on security, and they're nice and comfortable. They're getting kind of wore, but they're still comfortable, and I use them to the range. I have Desert Issue boots, and these are the Vibrams. I think that's what it says. It's V-I-B-R-A-M. These are nice. They're Gore-Tex. So These are nice. These are good for, I think, summer and winter. So I didn't wear them this summer, so I can't really tell you how they go. But when I wore them overseas the last few days, I actually was there. I didn't seem too excessively hot. I mean, when it's 135 degrees, I mean, who notices their feet, right? Okay, and then they have these hiking boot type things that you can get. I have a pair of those. Haven't wore these in a long time. They're getting wore out. So, but I still have them if I need them. Okay, let's moving on. So, and I've got probably 4 pair of black military issue, and I've got 3 more pair of the desert boots. I think 1 more pair is Gore-Tex, and the other 2 are just standard bullcrap boots that I was issued. The soles didn't last very long. Okay, moving on. We got hats. You got baseball hats. I think these are kind of almost like a baseball hat. I'm not sure what the Marines call them. Cover, I think. Get your cover on. This here's a BDU style hat. They have boonies. I didn't bring any of my boonies out to show because they're nasty dirty. They're just, I wear them, but they're nasty dirty. If you want, wear a cowboy hat, Indiana Jones style hat. You know, whatever hat you want. And if you don't want to rock a hat, I suggest that you have something to help shade your face. That'll help with your eyes. I know you got eye pro, you know, dark glasses, whatever, but it'll help break up the outline of your head. Now, if you're just moving around the house, moving around the property, not doing much of anything, you know, you don't have to wear a hat. You know, whatever you want. Okay, since the cooler weather's setting in, some of the things that you can add to your uniform is what we call the silkies. I'm not sure what their actually terms are, but they're kind of like a silk cloth, and they're moisture wicking. They got the little thumb holes and, you know, stuff like that. You can wear those to kind of help keep you warm when it's a little cooler and windy. Any of the moisture wicking long underwear. You can go, I think Under Armour's got some. I know I've seen them at Fleet Farm. I'm sure I've seen them at Bass Pro. So you can find, you know, a lot of moisture wicking type things for that. They make 2-piece shirt, bottoms, socks, beanies, and probably a lightweight glove. You can get a scarf, a lightweight scarf, or a neck gaiter. I always wear neck gaiters. I've got like 20 of them. Some of them I bought. They're Spec Ops, but the others are Army issue, and I found a whole bunch of them in a sack in a dumpster on one of the military bases, and I snagged her up. So I've got like 20 of them. Let's see. I think that's about it for uniforms in this video. This is my first video. If you like what I'm doing and want to become part of moving forward, hit that like button, subscribe, share, tell your friends, help me get out there and train like you fight, fight like you train.